Along with battling the law, riders faced the chaos of the urban landscape. In the late 90s, one rider seemed to take more risk than anyone, the all-city king, known as Ty.
Ty was Jonathan Lim, and he was 18 years old when I met him.
He would go bomb by himself in the fucking rain, in the cold. He would not eat. He wouldn't fucking give a shit about going out with girls or kicking it or clothes or nothing. All he cared about was racking his paint, racking his supplies, and getting up.
I think at one point in San Francisco, you couldn't go on any block of the entire city without seeing at least a couple marker tags, some spray paint tags, and at least a hollow throw-up. Sometimes a hollow throw-up and a filled-in throw-up. On like every block of the city. Like, that's really not even an exaggeration.
I never seen anybody up as much as him, one person. I mean, he was up like, it would take 10 riders to be up as much as he was.
He knew like all riders in all different crews, and like everybody loved him because he was like really generous, and like he'd give you paint and like give you markers, and like he stole so much stuff like crazy.
Standing in the paint section picking my colors, and all of a sudden I hear, "What's up, Psycho?" And I turn and look, and there's Ty with a big duffel bag, and like I'm loading paint into this shopping cart. And he's like, "What's going on, dude?" I'm like, "Nothing, just picking some colors." He's like, "Yo, is it all clear?" I'm like, "I guess so, dude." And he like looks this way and he looks that way, and the aisle's clear, and he just opens this big duffel bag, big green duffel bag, just like shoves all this paint in the duffel bag, zips it, and just like runs out, runs out of the paint aisle.
It was on St. Patrick's Day night, and I remember Saber was gone. He was doing something. I was at the house, and MQ came over, and Ty came over. They both came over together, and he was like, "Oh, let's go do that spot tonight." Like, man, we've been painting all week. Just chill, let's party one night, St. Patrick's Day night. Let's just party one night, go get drunk, hang out, just relax, have a good time. He's like, no, I got a bomb. I'm like, all right, man, just whatever, do your thing, be careful.
He was by himself in the Tenderloin. He was plotting on this one rooftop. He was just gonna go do a fill-in or something, probably on.
There was like a little drain pipe that you had to shimmy up to go to the roof. I guess he was going up the pipe. Whatever, it made a little bit of noise, I don't know, who knows, but there ended up being a guy that lives inside this building. The guy came out, said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And, Ty steps back, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to break in, I was just doing graffiti," and he like showed him the paint in his bag. And the guy pulled out a gun, pointed a gun at him.
And the little kid put up his hand and said, "No, wait, stop, don't shoot."
And Ty, obviously scared as fuck, this big fucking grown man's pointing a big ass gun at his head. He turned, ran down the steps. As he was running down the stairs away from this guy, this motherfucker blasted him in the back of the head.
Because of the fact that his parents were immigrants, he was a minority, and the fact that he was doing graffiti in the middle of an illegal activity, that case didn't get followed up or paid attention to the way it should have been.
He was praised in the newspaper as killing a robber, They just covered it up, and they didn't really mind that an 18-year-old young boy was murdered in the Tenderloin by a person, who owned property. They didn't care about that.
I was really hurt, and when this guy got off, like that was, it's fucked up. Like it's, where's the justice in that?
I mean, if the kid was just hanging out, maybe climbing on the roof with some girl to drink a beer and like fool around with some girl, it might have been a different story. It might have been like, but oh shit, the kid's a menace to society and his parents don't even speak English. Oh my God, whatever. Just sweep it under the rug. It's a tragedy. Oh well.
His blood was there like for a week afterwards. His blood was still there, big puddle of blood. You know what I'm saying? A little kid, just turned 18.
Unfortunately, the way it worked out, his piece of history is a tragic one, but at the same time, he influenced all of us and he brought a lot of people together. and he is now definitely a martyr for graffiti. You know, that's Ty. I mean, Ty is a legend now.
That kid could have been like King, and you know, he did King SF, but you know, he could have just really. I would have liked to see him given the proper time and influence and encouragement. I would have liked to see what that kid had to offer. You know.
Every day was dedicated to graph, and like honestly, I've never met anyone in any kind of medium or any kind of lifestyle who's dedicated so much of their life to one thing. You know, he was full of graffiti.